Yeah, because it's all me. It's the education.
Yeah. I hear a lot.
Because it changed my life. Like
about it.
again, I made a lot of money. My portfolio is growing. I make money every night.
About it. I'm trying to be on all that.
But yeah, real quick. So blockchain technology. Whether you take notes or not, I could keep schooling.
Okay, I'm listening.
But blockchain technology, a ledger system, right? Like bank accounts, so it tracks everything that come in and out. And then the second part of that is like how Google has an indexing system. You can find information. So it's about the ledger and about how to find information. That's like the basis of it. And then the next component is called cryptographic. That's where the word cryptocurrency comes from.
Right.
It's cryptography is about making things basically private, secret. You know, they do all the secret
like
stuff.
Encryption.
Encryption, exactly.
Right.
So it's encryption mixed with.
Your auntie kind of smart. I know what encryption is.
No.
I never thought about crypto being with encryption. So
that's
like
why I gotta. That's why
I never even thought about that. That word is the same word.
It's the same word. Yeah. So that's why I break it down for. I don't know what no one knows. I just keep everything generic. So
crypto, encryption.
So and then it's the currency.
So it
it's
has
the money.
okay.
Yep. So cryptocurrency.
So it's something about your bank account that keeps the encryption or.
No, not that. It just encrypts the data and the information. So the main things about cryptocurrency is decentralization. And so for the other way around is like what we have is centralization. That's what we're used to.
That means we can go through the bank system and they can see
and it's
everything.
just the bank has everything. Like U.S. Bank has all the information and it's all in there. And the decentralization is opposite. All your information.
Wow, who invented that? Do they like that?
Yeah.
Does the government like that?
They love it and they hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like China, they love it, they hate it. Everybody love it and they hate it.
Okay.
So yeah, it's blockchain, encryption, cryptocurrency, right? And then and there's things like you were talking about bank account. It's called it's like they call it private keys, and that's basically having your login and your password in one phrase. So when you open like a cryptocurrency like account, you have passwords, and usually they'll be like 12 words or 25. And then that's something that you never share with anybody, and you only write it down on a piece of paper, because if they get that, they can basically go into your account and do what they want with it.
Wow.
So that's why it's beautiful.
So
because
nobody else had that but you. What if nobody else have? I'm just saying.
Yeah, when you open an account,
But I'm saying, so what if you lose that password and you just can't figure it out? How would you get
done.
that back?
You don't.
How you get your money back?
You don't. That's why that's the beautiful, because basically the whole point of crypto.
So your money is stuck?
If you lose it, yes.
If you lose it,
yes.
Nobody can ever retrieve it.
That's the whole, yes. That's what makes it a good thing. Because like at a bank, something happened.
That's a bad thing if you forget your password.
Yeah, that's why you got to be responsible. That's the whole point, is be responsible. But there's two ways to do this, right? There's two ways. So one is the centralized way, and that's where like they got like a company, like a brokerage like Robinhood or Crypto.com. If you sign up with one of these places, if you did lose your passwords, they can help you.
Right.
But the full version of it is that they can't help you, and that's what the people love about it, is that because like right now I bank myself too.
Nobody can get into it.
Exactly. But so what I do, I put everything in multiple places. So if something crazy do happen, I at least got some of my money over there. I got some over here that I secure, and I got some that they help me secure. So that's with that. And then there's two things. There's public addresses, and the one thing was the private keys. That's the one you don't share. And then you got public addresses. That's like having your store address. Like somebody gonna send you money, you send them your public address. That's what your wallet has, an address. Oh. So that's how you can send and receive money. So
eventually, when you're using these systems, that you just kind of get out of Cash App and U.S. banks and all that, you're no longer using those banks anymore.
Yeah, both. I would say both, because it's like crypto. How I explain, it's not an and or like go do this or that. I would say do both. So that way you have your own. It's like, how.
What's the purpose of using crypto? Am I getting money?
So let's just jump right into it. So utility. Okay. That's the whole thing, is a utility. That's what you want.
Jump right into it, a good teacher.
Yeah, no, we jump right in. So I got to break down the main one is Bitcoin.
Yeah, maybe you should keep telling me what you was telling me first, because I'm starting to understand before you jump right into it.
Yeah, okay. Then we'll finish. And then, so like I said, the public address, you want to send me money, I'll be like, what's your address? And that's the encryption thing. They'll send you, it's a list of words and letters that's always the same, and it only goes to one wallet. And then we all will have one, and then you just send it there. And then they got like websites where you can go on to the blockchain, which it's like a third version of the internet. The first version is the stuff that came out in the 90s, web pages. The second version was social media.
Right.
That's two different internets, and then the third version is blockchain.
Is this right here?
It's the blockchain,
right.
And blockchain is going to absorb everything. And
blockchain.
It's the blockchain it's amazing.
So what is a blockchain?
Again, a blockchain is a ledger system, just like how your bank account do deposits and they do withdrawals.
Ledger system.
Yep, and then you can like look up the information. That's what the blockchain.
Okay.
It's all ledger systems.
Right.
And then, so yeah, you go like your U.S. bank or whatever, in and out. It shows you everything go. But then they got other websites where you could like, for example, you can, if I have a coin, you can track it and see where it's been, where it's going.
So this is all coins?
Yeah, and so cryptocurrency is because a lot.
You can track your coin.
You can track your coins, yeah. So like in the so you'll have, I'll show you in a second, but so a cryptocurrency for the most part there's two forms of them. And then with this one, we're going to the utility. So like Bitcoin is a Bitcoin, right? You heard of Bitcoin.
Yeah.
And so there's coins and there's things called tokens. A coin is the main thing. It's the platform. So Bitcoin's sole purpose and utility is to be like money.
Right.
A digital form of money. And that's the only thing it does. You can take it and you can send it in a couple of minutes, you can send as much as you need to anywhere in the world at all times.
So people are businesses yet.
Huh?
Are people taking Bitcoin for businesses?
Yeah, some businesses
I do see some things now, and they say, "Are you paying Bitcoin?"
Yeah, they ask you all these questions now because it's happening. So Bitcoin, and then that's the original OG. Like that was the first cryptocurrency ever.
It's the Bitcoin. That's the number one.
The number one, and it's 21 million of those ever will come out because they got a process called minting. Right, so minting is
they do money mint.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. See, it's all a reference to each other. So they mint money, and and you can mine Bitcoin as well, like how you mine gold. You have the computers run up energy, and that's how they protect everything. And it's computers all around the world, and then they get rewarded for upholding the system, but with more Bitcoin. So that's how that works. And then
so they know what you're doing it because you'll really lose.
Yeah, really though, and it's like
know what you're doing.
Yeah, so that's why, like I say, it's always the history for me and what it is before we go into the other stuff.
Right.
And then, so you haven't know. So Bitcoin is the main one. It's a coin. It's a currency. It's a store of value. You send it and receive value. Store of value. Then the phase 2 of cryptocurrency is one called Ethereum. Ethereum is what they call a smart contract platform.
Let me see if I'm smart. How you spell that? Ethereum.
Reuem. Yes, I think.
Like this, nephew?
Oh, it'll be an E instead of an I. Ethereum. Yeah.
Okay, so Bitcoin is the main. What you were saying?
And then Ethereum is the second most important.
But Bitcoin is the
currency, the main one. It's the OG. Most of the money in cryptocurrency, so they call it it's about $2 trillion. Half of the money is in Bitcoin. So that's why everybody's like, if you're gonna own crypto, first get Bitcoin. Because that when Bitcoin go up in value,
that's what the girl just told me.
Everything goes up in value.
She said, "You might want to stop with Bitcoin."
Yep.
Coinbase or something. She was saying.
Yeah, it's Bitcoin.
What you think about Coinbase?
I'll get to that too later.
I should have been put the money in. I was going to do a Coinbase.
Yeah, but so you got Bitcoin. And number 2 is the Ethereum. And Ethereum, what they did, they took Bitcoin's type of model. So they still got ETH, which is ETH. Is a ETH is the coin or the native currency of Ethereum. But Ethereum is a platform plus it's a coin. So and that's the phase 2 of cryptocurrencies is where they're programmable. So they got a thing called smart contracts. That's basically, how like you go to use the bank to be our middleman. We take the banks out the way and you put a contract in the middle. That's all technology, all machine. And then the only way that
what if that break down
that's the key. It won't, because machine, it's like math. It's all based on math. 1 + 1 = 2 100% of the time. Like there's no human that can manipulate it because it's all math and all the cryptography. So everything, and then you can verify it, and that's one thing I forgot to bring up, verifiable ownership, right? And there's limits of supplies for most of the things. Like the U.S. dollar has unlimited amount. They can just make money, as we all seen. They just print. And cryptocurrencies don't work like that. They have a set limit. Set amount.
That they know that's out there.
Yeah, and that's only to forever come, too. So some of them will have 10 billion. Bitcoin got 21 million. That's why it's the original OG and it's the best. So then back to Ethereum, is a smart contract platform. So Ethereum, they use Ethereum to build websites, basically called dApps, decentralized applications. apps, and that's what they call DeFi, decentralized finance is DeFi. And so they use it to build applications, and these are all basically money applications.
Close the deal on new places, sign a lease, new location, motivated, blue faces. That's why I'm in new places. Know my girl want new dishes. In the backyard, koi fishes, papaya for breakfast, coffee, we eating on clean dishes.